What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to this week's vendor reset. I do these every single week, every Saturday, so make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, leave a like, and let's get into this week's vendor reset. So, the first guy in the base of operations, what has he got for us this week? Providence Defense Backpack with crit chance, crit damage, destructive. Now, this is a great talent for TU5, which is coming on Tuesday, so make sure to stack as many of these talents on every piece of gear. You can roll this on every piece of gear. We're going to be needing this for TU5 for the Seeker Mines and the Fireflies to do massive damage when skills get a buff, so make sure to stack as many of these as you can. Then we've got an R and K Mask with crit chance, 6.8k health, nothing too special there. With Empowered, 10% skill power, something might be good in slot if you guys don't have the necessary skill power on your build, so pick it up if you need it. Then we've got Heraldry Holdings, now 18k health is not too bad. So we're looking at the attributes, obviously, because it's a purple and a low gear score. So just look at the attributes. That's why it's nice, because it doesn't cost a lot to reroll it onto your new pieces. Then we got this gun right here. This SMG, I don't really use it too often. It's got extra and spike. Spike is very good for TU5, so make sure to have a few guns with spike. So nothing too great from him this week. Okay guys, so in TU5, a lot of the mods that you have for your skills are going to be buffed. They're going to receive a massive buff. Some of them like 120% buff. So make sure to come to the crafting bench and ensure that you have a lot of materials to buy these. You need to buy all of these mod blueprints, and then go and craft them at your bench. Now, you need to make as many as you can to get the best rolls, to prepare you for the new update. Another thing as well is you're going to have to upgrade your crafting station. So just remember to stack as many materials as you guys can. That's pretty much the only thing that you need to do before TU5 is stack as many good skill-based talents and gear and crafting materials so you can upgrade your station and make all those juicy skill mods. Alright, so next up is the clan vendor. Now we are level 30, so make sure you guys are level 30 to get these items that I have right here. If not, try find a clan with level 30. I can't show you guys the other ones obviously because I'm only in one clan. So this is just to give you an idea what is in level 30 clan. And there is something here which will spark your guys' attention. So we've got an Heraldry Holdings backpack. This has got 5.5% weapon damage, 11% cooldown reduction with destructive and tech support. This is what I was talking about, pieces like this. So we got some nice talents here. If you don't have them, get them. Make sure you have them for the update. So this is a decent roll. 5.5% weapon damage is not a joke, especially for something that's 452 gear score. Tech support, very nice. I use it all the time. This is going to be very, very important for TU5. Don't overlook these. Guys are gonna need them because I'm bringing out a lot of builds with this in it. So also destructive, like we spoke about earlier. Alp Summit. So if you guys needed good clutch gloves, we have got 16k health, which is a nice roll. That's a very high roll with clutch. So these are a decent pair of gloves, and you get 10% cooldown reduction. This is going to be very nice for TU5 as well. So we're getting some decent pieces from the level 30 clan vendor. Then right here is probably the pick of the week so far. We've got an Alp Summit armament. So these Alp Summit chest pieces have massive rolls. That's why there's only two. So you guys can go and put the 30% armor roll or whatever roll you have that's the best. So between 45,000 armor and 30% armor is what you can put on there. And then you can have 13% weapon damage. I think I've only got 11 on mine. So this is very important to pick up if you don't have it. Buy about 2 or 3 of these and then keep it. It's also got Bloodsucker, which is very nice. So some people might even just roll this and they might they might buy it and wear it because it's got all the good talent. Even though it's gear score 476, do not worry about that. That means nothing. I know, guys. It doesn't feel great when you put on, low gear score items, but it is what it is. And for some reason, all the 476 ones are going to be strong in these updates. I don't know why, because last week we got a backpack with 18.5% armor, and it was also 476 if I'm not mistaken. So it's just weird. But anyways, make sure to pick this up. Then we got a Wyvernware holster with 542 skill power, which is actually pretty high. Filler up, I wouldn't worry about that for now, guys, to be honest. That's actually really nice skill power roll if you don't have one that's just good on your holster. Keep in mind that a lot of these gear pieces, it's not about just wearing these gear pieces, it's all about the attributes and the talents. So a lot of people will complain saying the gear score is trash, what. It's not about that, guys. It's all about, these rolls right here. Maybe you've only got one with 400. Or even 500. This boosts it even more. So just keep that in mind when we're going over these things. This is a very nice Petrov Defense Group holster with 4,000 health on kill, 10,000 health, and 224 skill power, which is not bad at all. Then we've got a DNH, what is it, a holster with 476 skill power and 3,095 health on kill. Now you could actually re-roll this health on kill for up to 45, I think it's 45,000 health. So that would be great for any build. Then China Light Industries. This is actually exactly what we're going to be using in TU5 if you guys don't know. So this gives us 10% explosive damage. So just on on these gloves right here, you're getting 30% explosive damage. So this is what you're going to need to run for TU5. So if you guys don't have China Light Industries, you need to get them, and this has explosive damage. Now you can also roll maybe assault rifle or whatever gun you're using, LMG damage, and have a decent pair of gloves for a hybrid build. So you got to think about all these things when these vendors are available, because in the future, you know what happens, you might never be able to find something again, so make sure to pick this up if you do need it. Then we got a Super 90 with close and personal and optimal range, some of the best talents for a shotgun. So if you need this, it's actually a really nice shotgun. That's a good, decent base damage. So it's there for you guys if you need it. Then we have a tactical SASG 12K with accurate and sadist. This is going to be very strong in TU5. Bleeding enemies. It's easy to put people on bleeding. If you don't know, you shoot them in the knees with a kneecap talent that you roll. I think it's on your holster. No, sorry, your knee pads, and you can put people on bleeding, so you can get 20% extra damage at all times. I think it stacks with spotter as well, so it's very strong. Then we've got a military L86 LSW with 15.2k base damage. For me, this is not. I don't have an LMG build on, so it could be higher for you guys. The steady-handed and stable and overlap. Now, don't forget about these holstered talents. It's going to be very important to look at these, especially in TU5. Some of them are unbelievably strong on some of the guns. You can even get 25% extra skill duration. Now that's going to be vital for drones, so don't overlook the holstered talents. Then at M870, this has got reformation and distance. Distance is good on any shotgun. Optimal range is always nice. That's a very high roll. 128k damage is very nice. Then we got surplus SVD. Now if you guys didn't know, extra is very important for aces and eights gear sets. Now you want to have as many bullets as you can, so definitely pick this up if you need it for your aces and eights build. This is very nice. Then you could roll something like naked as the main talent, so that would be great for an aces and eights build. So this vendor actually has a lot of good pieces, and I recommend if you don't have a level 30 clan, try get into one and pick up all these good items this week. At the theater settlement vendor, we have got Aurelio Holdings backpack with again 14% cooldown reductions, very nice, and destructive. Two good rolls right here if you guys need it. Then we got Overlord Armaments. It's only got low rolls, unfortunately. Ulagon Mask with 8.5% health and 1.5% crit chance. If you needed hard hitting, it's there for you. Urban Warfare knee pads, 115 skill power. I wouldn't bother, but we do have capacitive if you guys were looking for that on your knee pads, so nothing special from this guy, unfortunately. At the campus settlement, we have Providence Defense chest piece. It's only purple, but we do have 22k armor and 11k health with capacitive as well if you need it. Then we have Cloaked. This is going to be very important for defending against OP skill builds. So if you guys need this and you don't have it, make sure you pick this up. There's actually, well, let's read it. When your armor is depleted, nearby enemy skills are disrupted for 10 whole seconds. That's vital, especially if someone's got a 5-second cooldown. You can stop them from shooting the Banshee Pulse or the Defender drone coming back up very quickly. So this is going to be very important for TU5. Don't overlook this. It might even be necessary if you're running any kind of damage build. If you're not going with the skill builds, you probably will have to run this. So you have to keep this in your inventory purchases if you don't have it. M1928, this is a SMG. What have we got? Optimized and steady-handed, nothing too special. FAMAS 2010, this is pretty nice. Eyeless and optimized. Very nice for console players. If you guys like using the Blinder Firefly, this will be perfect for you. You get eyeless and optimized to help with the console aiming. So this is very nice. This would be very good for the raid as well. If you could run around blinding enemies with like a 10-second Firefly build, you could help your team a lot. Then tell them to run eyeless as well. There's a lot of ways you can really put out massive amounts of damage. So anyways, just give this a look. Definitely purchase this if you guys like assault rifles and like utility. Dark Zone West vendor, what have we got this week? Providence Defense knee pads with 11k armor and hard hitting. Not bad at all. Then we got Petrov Defense backpack with capacitive. Attributes aren't too great there, unfortunately. RNK backpack. Crit chance and weapon damage with hard hitting again. Nothing too special. An M60. We recently had some with better talents, so I wouldn't bother picking this one up. So nothing special from DZ West vendor, unfortunately. The Dark Zone East vendor. Now last week we had the D50, so I hope you guys did pick up a few D50s. What have we got this week? So we got China Light Industries. Okay, this is gloves with explosive damage, like I said earlier, very good. It's got Terminate, depleting enemy's armor, grants plus 35% skill damage for 15 seconds. Kills refresh this, so this is going to be extremely strong. I'm going to actually buy one of these. I don't think I have this talent in my stash. Very important for TU5. I would recommend purchasing this maybe above all everything else if you guys are looking forward to skill builds. So we have got 6% assault rifle damage and 5% shotgun damage. These are a decent pair of gloves, not even gonna lie. You've got a Petrol defense, it's got 575 skill power, that's okay, nothing too special. The other attributes aren't great, destructive as a talent. MP5 with fast hands, stable, and transmission. The Dark Zone South Fender, what have we got this week? R&K backpack with weapon damage 3% and capacitive. Then we have again, we've got pretty much the same piece with worse attributes. So go pick up the one from DZ East, guys. Don't pick up this one. That's very strange. We've got the same talent there. I did actually buy one, so make sure you do get one. Hunting M44. This is the marksman rifle that I use. I like to use blood. There's a blood bag talent there that gives you an automatic headshot when you hit the body. I can't remember what it's called. Then we got stable and transmission as the holstered. What's it called? This is what I use. So if you guys want a good hunting M44, this does a lot of damage. It's got very low reload. Well, the reload speed is a lot quicker than something like the Model 700, which does more damage, but sometimes reloading quicker is a bit better. I've got extra and first blood. That's what I mean. It's got a little picture of a blood bag there. This gives you basically a headshot every time you quickscope someone. So I quickscope people, get an instant headshot, and you do a lot of damage. It's very nice. So I would recommend getting this M44. It's very nice. I think the base damage is a little bit on the low side, but it's not too bad. So anyways, guys, that is the vendor reset for this week. Cassie Mendoza only resets on a Sunday, if anyone was wondering. But in TU5, now, she's going to be selling exotic items. So it's going to be something that we're going to do. I'm going to do it because normally these days, there's nothing special from her. So we're going to wait for TU5. Then I will be releasing Cassie Mendoza vendor every single week with this video. Or if not, on Sunday by itself as a separate video. We'll maybe go over whatever she's selling and test it and see what it is. Maybe do some farming for it. But anyways, guys, please leave a like, subscribe. If you want to become a member, just click the join button on the main page of my channel. Thanks for all the support lately, and I'll be seeing you agents in the next vendor reset video. Peace out, boys.